What do I like about the Olympics? Find out next. The 2024 Summer Olympics has just started, and I just thought I'd share my history of watching the Olympics. Growing up, it was one of the events that my parents would always watch. We'd have friends over and they'd watch it, regardless of whether it's the summer games or the winter games. Now, the summer games were more fascinating because they were events that I could relate to. The winter ones, not so much. The only one for winter, for me personally, was the U.S. hockey team back in 1980 when they won the gold.
So, 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
And so when I watched these athletes, I always was fascinated by some of the individuals like Carl Lewis, Jackie Joyner Kersee, Florence Griffith Joyner, just you name it. A lot of the athletes. I was fascinated with Usain Bolt and what that guy accomplished. And so I really enjoyed watching it. Now, what will I be watching? Well, it just depends on my schedule, depends on what's on. Now, one thing that I will say is that it's one of the few sports that my wife and I will watch together. She's not much of a sports fan. She doesn't really watch much in the way of sports. Maybe the only other event that she'll watch with me is the Super Bowl. So this is one of those occasions where, we get together and we actually watch these Olympic Games. And she's real fascinated with the gymnastics. She loves watching gymnastics. And I enjoy watching the gymnastics as well. So I'm going to be fascinated by watching these. One of the ladies that I'm going to be really watching is Jade Carey. Now, the reason why I'm interested in seeing how she does is because, well, she went to Oregon State, and I'm an Oregon State fan, so I want to cheer along with her to see how she does. And I think that she will do exceptionally well. I really hope that she gets a gold in one of the events that she's participating, especially the team gold. But individual, I hope that she does well enough to earn a medal, especially the gold. I'll probably watch other events too, like the swimming, which the U.S. usually dominates. And I probably will be watching the track and field as well because it's another event that the U.S. dominates. And so I'm fascinated by what these guys do. Now, there was a guy that I really was rooting for in the past. He's not in the Olympics now because he's much too old for it now, but Ashton Eaton was an individual that I was really fascinated in watching. And the reason why is because he graduated from the same high school that I graduated from. And so I thought that was cool, seeing a fellow Mountain View Cougar alum be in the Olympics and win gold medals. So that was just wonderful. I really loved watching him. Now, what really captivates me about the Olympics is the backstories of some of these athletes. Now, regardless of what country they're from, you watch their stories, you look at what it took for them to get to the Olympics, you look at the hardships that they had to go through to get to the Olympics, and regardless of what country that they're from, their stories are fascinating. And that's what fascinates me. And it makes me want to root for these individuals to do well and hope that their hard work pays off. And so, regardless of the country that they're from, I root for these guys. And that's just why I enjoy the Olympics, because it showcases athletes from different sports that I normally don't watch any other year or at any other time. It's the Olympics that is fascinating. And so that's why I really am fascinated with watching the Olympics this year. So what about you? What do you like about watching the Olympics? Please let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.